It is Friday, October 16th, 2020, and you are tuned into DIRTRACKR Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. Today, we've got results from the POWRi and Short Track Super Series shows last night, plus weekend previews for the World of Outlaws and Lucas Late Models at the Dirt Track World Championship. Plus, we'll look around at other racing happening this weekend and get you up to speed on what to watch. But first, this episode is brought to you by Blood Lubricants. Blood carries a high-performance line of synthetic racing oils, and they've got you covered for all sorts of dirt racing applications. Engine oils, gear oils, suspension fluid, cleaning products, you name it, they've got it. If you're like me, you might not have heard of Blood Lubricants up to this point, but don't worry, you will. Blood's products are being used by some of the top guys in the country, like Corey Eliason. You know, second in All-Star points this season, Corey Eliason, multiple wins. And also a guy out of Pennsylvania this year with 12 wins that you might know. He certainly likes to stir things up on social media. Yep, Danny Dietrich also uses Blood products. They've got a great racer support program that offers discounts on products plus free swag, and they support hundreds of racers across many divisions throughout the country. To check out the support program, find out more information, or to buy, visit bloodlubricants.com. That's BLUD, lubricants.com. They've even got free shipping right now for orders over $50, so check them out. The POWRi midgets and micros were in action last night at Port City Raceway in Tulsa for the Donnie Ray Crawford Sooner State 55. There were some heavy hitters in the field, including NASCAR drivers Christopher Bell and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. In the feature, though, it was Logan Seavey who took down the $5,055 win. He got, or $5,555 win. That's a lot of fives. He got by early leader Kenna McIntosh in traffic and led the final 38 laps. It was Seavey's second POWRi midget win of the year. Jake Newman finished second, McIntosh third, Dazen Pursley fourth, and Bryant Wiedemann rounded out the top five. Bell finished sixth, and Stenhouse was 22nd. Newman's second place result means all he needs to do is start one of the two remaining features to win the POWRi National Midget Championship. The series is back tonight and tomorrow at I-44 Riverside Speedway for the conclusion to the 2020 season. Chris Andrews won the night's micro race, his first since 2012. At Port Royal Speedway last night, the Short Track Super Series Modifieds kick off the Speed Showcase weekend with a 5,000 to win show. Matt Shepard put on a dominating performance, leading all but a few laps to grab the win over Billy Pouch Jr., Mike Mahaney, Matt Williamson, and Peter Britton. The top four, Shepard, Pouch, Mahaney, and Williamson, are now locked into Saturday's 200 lapper that pays $53,000 to win. Tonight is qualifying night before the big money comes out tomorrow. You can watch the whole weekend live on Dirt Track Digest TV. Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series ends their 2020 season starting tonight with preliminary events for the Dirt Track World Championship at Portsmouth Raceway Park in Ohio. Lucas Late Models will hot lap, time trial, and compete in 15-lap heat races tonight to set up tomorrow's big show. There'll also be a preliminary action for limited late models tonight, along with a modified main event and a complete program for Legends cars. Tomorrow, hot laps get underway at 6 p.m. with consolation races at 7, followed by the 100-lap, $100,000 to win finale. Man, that's a lot of money. Brandon Shepard is the defending Dirt Track World Championship winner and has 3 wins at this event in his career. He and his Rocket team will definitely be looking to repeat the $100,000 triumph. Josh Richards won in 2018. Last year, Shane Clanton, Jimmy Owens, and Richards all led laps as well. The series title is wrapped up with Jimmy Owens already being crowned the 2020 Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series champion before he even sets foot on the property at Portsmouth. There is still plenty to race for, though, with so much money on the line. Last year's edition had 66 entries, and I would expect, again, a very strong field of late models to be in attendance. Some guy named Kyle Larson will be there again, driving the Rumley 6. His last race in the late model was that win back at Port Royal. I wouldn't count out guys like Tim McCready and Jonathan Davenport this weekend either. They always seem to show up big in these high-paying events. If you cannot be at Portsmouth, Lucas Oil Racing TV has you covered with live streaming coverage both tonight and tomorrow. After a wild weekend of ride swapping and driver announcements, the World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series begins their final 5-race stretch to the end of the season tonight at Lakeside Speedway in Kansas. We'll see Shane Stewart in the Jason Johnson Racing 41, Tim Kading in the Tony Stewart Racing 14, Parker Price Miller in the Indy Race Part 71P, Ian Madsen in the McGee Motorsports 11, and after not expecting him to race at all, it was announced yesterday David Gravel will be in the Dietz Motorsports 14. I'm not really sure I understand that move. I saw a lot of people tweeting about that yesterday. Why is Gravel racing but not in the 41? I'm not really sure why that's the case, but at least we get to see him race and compete tonight. It should be a great weekend of racing with the points battle still completely wide open. Brad Sweet has 32 points on Logan Schuchart and 68 points on Donny Schatz in the driver standings, while the KKR 49 leads the JGR 41 by 12 in the team points. Donny Schatz and Darren Pittman have won the last 2 series trips to Lakeside, with Schatz being favored tonight over Brad Sweet by the DIRTRACKR.com analytics prediction formula. Sweet does have the best average finish this year on 4/10 mile racetracks as well. Saturday, the series heads to Lake Ozark Speedway in Missouri for the Jason Johnson Classic. The Outlaws have already made 2 appearances at Lake Ozark in 2020, with Donny Schatz and Logan Schuchart each grabbing wins back in May. Brad Sweet was a winner at the track in 2019 as well. The prediction formula again likes Donny Schatz on Saturday, but Shane Stewart is also a favorite. He's finished 4th in 4 of his last 5 trips to Lake Ozark, and it will be an emotional night for the JJR 41 team that Stewart is driving for. Might be some extra motivation for him to get that win. Kyle Larson has the best average finish on 3rd mile tracks this year, but he's off running the late model, so those guys don't have to worry about him. Brad Sweet has the most 3rd mile wins in 2020 with 3. If you can't be at either track this weekend, you can watch all weekend long with your Fast Pass on Dirt Vision. This is the final weekend of the year for the ASCS National Tour, with the Sprint Car Series headed for 2 nights at Devil's Bowl Speedway in Texas. Sam Haverteep has a commanding 277-point lead in the series standings over Roger Crockett. Interestingly, though, these 2 drivers split the 2 Devil's Bowl nights in 2019. I would expect both of them to be very good this weekend as well. Tonight, the series is racing for $3,000 to win, with RaceSaver Sprint Cars, USRA Modifieds, and Factory Stocks also on the card. Tomorrow, ASCS competitors will race for $4,000 to win, with RaceSaver Sprint Cars, USRA Limited Modifieds, and Texas Winged Modifieds also racing. For those unable to attend, both Racing Boys and Lucas Oil Racing TV will have live streaming coverage. Some other races I wanted to just point out for the weekend, some things to maybe check out. The Lucas Oil MRA is ending their season this weekend. The Dirt Car Steel City Stampede is at Lernerville. You can watch that on Dirt Vision. And the Kokomo Clash is happening tonight and tomorrow at Kokomo Speedway. If you are headed out to the track this weekend, please be safe and take the proper precautions. Let's take a look at the streaming schedule for tonight. A number of things going on. Dirt on Dirt has a couple of late model shows from Smoky Mountain Speedway and Tri-City Speedway. Dirt Track Digest TV has the action tonight from Port Royal for the Short Track Super Series. Dirt Vision has 2 shows, like I just mentioned, the Steel City Stampede at Lernerville and World of Outlaws at Lakeside. Flow Racing has a bunch of stuff, including those late model shows from Tri-City and Smoky Mountain. They've got the Kokomo Clash, plus IMCA Racing from Beatrice Speedway. Lucas Oil Racing TV has the opening night of the Dirt Track World Championship, plus the Winter Nationals from Devil's Bowl for the Lucas Oil ASCS. POWRi TV is back tonight with I-44 Riverside Speedway action for the POWRi National Midgets and 600cc Micros. And then Speed Sport has a number of shows as well tonight. If you'd like to see that full list along with links to watch, you can find that all weekend long at DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight. That's it for the show today. Hope everybody has a good Friday. Keep an eye out later today. I'm going to be dropping the next episode of Dirt Tracker Conversations, this one with Merced Speedway General Manager and USAC West Coast 360 co-owner Doug Lockwood. We talk about his time as an official with the World of Outlaws, trying to keep a track and series going during a pandemic, and why working in California is important to him. So stay tuned to this podcast feed and the YouTube channel for that new episode. That's it for today. You can find DIRTRACKR Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. Please subscribe and leave a review. You can also watch the show every day on YouTube and Facebook. You can email the show at info@dirttracker.com, and you can follow along at facebook.com/dirttracker, twitter.com/dirttracker, and the website itself, dirttracker.com. You can follow me personally on Twitter at Justin_Fiedler, and don't forget to sign up for the Dirt Tracker weekly newsletter. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next Monday for more Dirt Tracker Daily.